Good morning. This is Dr. Ranjana Mandal. I am consultant physician in Noble Multispecialty Hospital, and today I am going to discuss a topic that is cerebral malaria. Malaria is very frequent in India in rainy season, mostly from July to September, and malaria is caused by a parasitic infection that is Plasmodium, and it is transmitted by female Anopheles mosquito. So Plasmodium has 4 types of species: Plasmodium vivax, ovale, malari and falciparum. And out of these 4 species, Plasmodium falciparum is the most dangerous and it causes most devastating symptoms in malaria. And today I am going to discuss cerebral malaria. It is most commonly caused by Plasmodium falciparum species out of these 4. So cerebral malaria is basically complicated form of Plasmodium falciparum malaria. Falciparum malaria is also divided into 2 types, uncomplicated and complicated. So out of these 2, complicated malaria is basically cerebral malaria. So coming to the symptoms of cerebral malaria, how are we going to diagnose cerebral malaria clinically? In patients who are having falciparum malaria, only 2% patients develop cerebral malaria. It means that 2% patients develop complications in falciparum malaria. So how are we going to diagnose this cerebral malaria? These patients, along with lab diagnosis, the patients have severe manifestations like fever with chills on regular basis, headache, severe headache, along with eye changes and seizures, abnormal body movements, along with, and finally patient may land up in comatose situation. So these are the severe form of falciparum malaria leading to cerebral symptoms. So coming to pathophysiology of this diagnosis, मतलब ये cerebral malaria होता क्यों है पेशेंट्स में? जो मलेरिया है उसकी जो कीटाणु है प्लाज्मोडियम फाल्सीपैरम जो आरबीसीज में इन्फेक्ट करते हैं, तो पैरासिटाइज्ड आरबीसीज में जो पैरासिटाइज्ड आरबीसीज होती हैं, दे आर वेरी स्टिकी. Stickiness of this RBCs leads to adherence of these RBCs to the endothelium of the blood vessels. So they stick to the endothelium, leading to blockage and blockage of free flow of the blood vessels. So when these RBCs they go into cerebral blood flow of our central nervous system, so they can lead to blockage of there. So the manifestations will be like hypoxic ischemic encephalopathy basically. So patient may also have focal symptoms like hemiplegia, hemianopia. Patient may also develop hemianopia, weakness of one side of body, and also associated with motor aphasia like symptoms. So focal symptoms the patient may also develop if these RBCs they block the cerebral blood circulations and microvasculature of the CNS. Now coming to the treatment part of this cerebral malaria. So we have 2 types of malaria, as I have already discussed. Falciparum malaria is of 2 types, uncomplicated and complicated. So uncomplicated malaria mein we are going to give artesunate injection 4 mg per kg body weight for 3 days along with sulfadoxine. This is basically known as ACT, artesunate combination therapy for uncomplicated malaria. Now coming to our topic, that is complicated malaria, and that is cerebral malaria. Suppose if the patient is also having seizure episode along with comatose situation, so we can add benzodiazepines like injection diazepam to control seizure episode. And next coming to prophylaxis, so patient who are traveling from one country to another country or malaria prone country, so we can give prophylactically dose of primaquine along with mosquito nets and mosquito repellent creams we can also use to prevent malaria. That's all for today. Thank you. I hope you guys must have enjoyed and must have learned something from my video. So please like, subscribe in this video. Thank you.